Why are you bringing that now? I already apologized for it. Acha, sorry. I would never stop bodyguards to come with me and I would not go anywhere without telling you. Now please smile. It's our first night after the wedding and you are complaining. I'm not complaining, Ryan. I just don't want anything to happen to you. Your life has always been in danger, and I want you to be careful. I can't afford to lose you. You came closer to him and cupped his face. I'm not afraid because I know my husband would not let anything happen to me, no matter where I am. But still, I'll be careful from now on. Now smile. He smiled and then you both started to kiss. He picked you up without breaking the kiss and laid you in the bed as you both were kissing each other passionately. His lips traveled down to your neck. You were having a great time, but then his phone started to ring and he closed his eyes in frustration. Pick it up. He sighed and got up. I'm gonna sue whoever it is. He sat down while he answered the phone angrily, but then his expressions got still. You could sense something is wrong. His hand slowly clenched up. Is everything okay? You had no intention to ask, but something was not looking good. He looked at you with an expression that he never did before. I'm coming. He ended the call and grabbed his shirt before wearing it. You got up. What happened, Jungkook? Where are you going at this time? I'll be back soon. Go and sleep. He kissed your forehead and walked away from there. You have a feeling about something wrong because no matter how occupied he is, he never talked to you this coldly. You sat on the bed as you were feeling a bit scared. This is really unbelievable. But just think about it. Why would she do that? She must have had some reason. Or maybe it's her father who made her do this. Exactly. Ryan loves Jungkook and there is no way she is here for revenge or anything like that. They all were making possible theories as it was so hard to believe you were involved in the deal which they recently lost. That's why they went to China. All their high quality weapons got stolen. Jungkook was sitting there, staring at the table without blinking. He knew you can never betray him, but you hide something so important. In fact, you were involved with him, his enemies, which broke his heart. We are still not sure why she does that. It's better to ask her directly rather than making it complicated. I believe she would tell us the truth. He looked at Jungkook, whose eyes got red, and his fist was clenched tightly, meaning he's trying his best to control his anger. You have to talk to her calmly. Her father is the real betrayer. She is now your wife, Jungkook, and I'm sure it was hard for her to do something like this. I don't think this is the right time to ask her. You guys just got married and she would definitely get upset. Let's wait for some days. He paused when Jungkook suddenly got up. He immediately walked away from there. Should we follow him? He's looking angry. I'm worried about Ryan. Don't worry, she's the love of his life. He would never hurt her. I was about to call you. What took? You paused when you looked at his condition. You quickly came near him and held his arm, but he slowly removed your hand. Your heart was beating so fast. Did he drink? He sat on the couch. He was still sober and could handle himself, but something was different about him. You brought a glass of water for him. Did something happen? What are you tensed about? You were trying to ask him, but he was not uttering a word. You sat in front of him and put your hand on top of his. Is something bothering you? Don't worry about it much, Jungkook. Everything would be fine. He slowly lifted up his face and looked at you. How do you always sure that everything would be fine? Why everything seems so easy to you? You left confused by his words. You don't have any idea why he is talking like that. I know it's easy to say than doing, but this way we can at least get a hope to think that things would be fine. I just want best for you. He chuckled. Oh really? Can I ask you why you love me this much? His words started to make your heart ache. What happened to you, Jungkook? If you want to say something, then say it clearly. Why are you talking like this? Even I don't know how I'm not able to do that. I don't know how to ask you why you broke my trust. You frowned, but little do you know, it's something related. He got up. I want to ask you how it feels to break my trust. What are you saying? You also stood up while he came near you. Seems like it was pretty easy for you to convince your dad to get married to me, right? Or it was a deal. Your heart dropped as you swallowed, tears built up in your eyes. Can't believe the only person I trusted blindly did this to me. Why, Ryan? I'm so sorry, Jungkook. I can explain to you. What would you explain? Why you had to do that? Your father used you against me and you let him. You looked down as tears started to drop down from your eyes. That's the only way I could marry you without any problem. I know I did wrong, but I did this for us. I have no remorse for that deal. But I am hurt because of you, because you betrayed me. He jerked your hand and looked at you angrily. Now I really doubt if you have really loved me, or it was just an act. He left from there angrily while you dropped on your knees. Jungkook stopped. He tried to stop Jungkook, but he pushed him away. If you're thinking of killing her father, then it's of no use. He's already been arrested. Although they were sure Jungkook wouldn't do anything to you, still they decided to follow you. Jungkook stopped and looked at him. What? We were lucky to not pick up those weapons as it was police's game to reach us. That stuff was being tracked all the way to find out about our whereabouts, but luckily Black Tiger stole those weapons and that's how the whole gang got arrested along with her father. Police found out that those mafias worked under him. If we think about it, it only happened because of Ryan. She indirectly saved all of us. Jungkook looked down while Seokjin came near him. She loves you, and maybe when her father forced her, she chose you over anything. If you have said anything to her, it's better to apologize. Don't let this one thing break you both apart. She's always there for you, and I know in future too. Suddenly, a loud sound of breaking something came as they all looked towards the house and then each other. Jungkook quickly ran inside and others followed. Jungkook quickly rushed to you as his heart dropped when he saw you on the floor in unconscious state. A vase was laying on the floor after breaking into pieces. He quickly picked you up. I am. I'm calling the doctor. He quickly dialed her number while Jungkook took you inside your room. What happened to her? Tell the doctor to come quickly. They all walked towards your room. I'm sorry, love, for shouting at you. I really didn't mean any of those words. I was just angry. You know me, right? I can never say that. Please get up. Sokjin walked near him and held his shoulder. She'll be alright. Don't panic. Let's wait for the doctor. Tell her to make it quick. She's here. Doctor came inside as Taeyang followed. She looked at you and quickly examined you. Jungkook didn't move an inch and was standing there holding your hand. What happened to her? Why she got unconscious? Tell me. The doctor smiled a little but Jungkook was panicked. How can you smile when my wife is laying unconscious? Because it's a good news and not only me, you should be happy more than anyone. All the boys looked at each other confused with her words. What do you mean? She smiled and looked at everyone before speaking. Your wife is pregnant. 2 months. The moment was indescribable. Everyone was looking shocked, or you could say they were unable to show their happiness. After a second, their faces covered with bright smiles, but Jungkook was still not smiling. In fact, his eyes got teary and a tear escaped from his eyes. Congratulations, bro, you are going to be a dad, he said, patting his shoulder. I knew he's the one who's gonna make us uncles first, and see? She'll get up soon, no need to worry, and I'll come again tomorrow for a final checkup. Tiang escorted her to the door while the boys left too to give some space to both of you. Few minutes later, you finally opened your eyes, and the first thing you saw was tears in his eyes. His nose has become red while he was still holding your hand. I'm sorry, Jungkook. You flinched a little when he suddenly hugged you. Don't say it again. You don't deserve to apologize. You were a bit confused. He broke the hug and looked at you. I'm so sorry for those hurtful words. I love you, Ryan, and whatever I said, I didn't mean that. I know, Jungkook, and I'm not at all hurt by your words. In fact, I deserve to be called a betrayer, even though I did this to get to married to you, but peacefully. But still, I didn't ask you, neither let you know. And still, you proved lucky for me without knowing. You looked confused. Yes, those weapons were tracked by police. They caught the gang and arrested your dad too. What? Your face dropped. You felt so bad, but it was no one's fault. In fact, he reaped what he sowed. Jungkook cupped your face and kissed you. Thanks for filling my life with happiness. Love, I love you and will always till my last breath. Me too. He looked at you and then slowly smiled before shaking his head. Now it's 3. He chuckled when he saw you are still confused and probably unaware of the fact that you are now carrying his baby. What, 3? He put his hand on your belly and looked at you. It's you, me, and our baby. You swallowed and looked at him, trying to proceed what he said. Baby, I'm pregnant? He looked at you and laughed a little. It's 2 months now. How did you not realize? Uh, I don't know, but how do you know? Doctor just left few minutes ago. You fell unconscious in the living room. I'm sorry, Ryan. Sorry, but why? Don't you want this child? Yeah, what are you saying? Why won't I accept my own blood? I am excited to see him or her in my arms. For that, you have to take care of the mom. You don't need to say she's my sweetheart. With that, he laughed and then kissed you.